Did you see your leader of Operation Dudula, Zandile? She failed to answer basic, simple questions in relation to the history of South Africa. Don't you feel embarrassed for her?
I do. I do feel very embarrassed for her. And she should also be embarrassed because, I mean, like, how don't you not know simple terms? I feel like she should know, like, so much about South Africa because she wants to be the leader of Operation Dudula.
And she wants to be the leader of the country.
Yes, she wants to be the president of the country one day, I'm sure.
Yeah, but I think we need to show people the video so they can understand what we're talking about. There's the video, guys.
Ms. Dudula, let me just ask an open-ended question. If I say frontline states, what comes to mind and what can you say in relation to that?
So now this is about the people. We have this Freedom Charter where Operation Dudula is entrenching the Freedom Charter that says people shall govern. And currently we don't have leaders. We are on autopilot, and that's where Operation Dudula comes in.
No, I'm asking about frontline states.
Frontline states. So this is about. Are you now taking this together with the?
If I say to you frontline states, from a historical perspective, what comes to mind as we have this conversation?
The frontline states, I would believe it's about the people in power.
Let me cut you. He obviously doesn't know what a frontline state is.
Okay.
She obviously doesn't know what a frontline state is.
Imagine.
And she's stuttering.
And she doesn't know.
And she's not stopping to ask the people what does that mean? Can you please educate me?
She doesn't want to ask the question because she thinks she knows, but she doesn't know. She has no idea what the question was about, but she continued to answer the question. Why didn't she just stop and say, guys, I don't know this, please, can you help me maybe create a better understanding, simplify
Yes.
it at least?
Yes. And I feel like even if I don't support Operation Dudula, but I was going to respect her for her standing her ground and humbling herself in front of so many people and so many cameras and saying, I don't know what that means. Can someone please educate me on that or explain so I can answer?
That was on national TV. That is ANCA, one of the biggest news outlets, even though sometimes they just push the P word, propaganda. But she was on that platform. I think it was a debate. The person sitting next to her was debating her. And to a certain extent, I think that guy felt so much embarrassed for her to the point where he had to stop this whole thing and just say, guys, I think she does not know what this is all about.
And I think he was jumping into the conversation, that guy, like at the back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he wanted to jump into it and
Mhm.
just help her maybe
On her
because she
behalf.
didn't know. Imagine, she stands for Operation Dudula. Operation Dudula is trying to fight. I think now we have established they're not fighting illegal foreigners. They're just hating all foreigners at this point. It's not about illegal or legal.
Yes.
They just hate anyone who is a foreigner, more
Yes.
especially Mozambicans and Zimbabweans. They should be the ones to know what is frontline state. What is it all about? How did it happen? When did it happen? Why was it necessary for the frontline state to be created? She should be the one to know, and her organization, because that's the type of politics they are in.
Mhm. More than any political party.
Yeah, more than any party. She deals with foreigners. She must know that. She must know that part of history.
And that's fair to say that.
Yeah, even
That's
if
fair.
she can disagree with that part of history, but she must be able to know it and understand it so she can counter attack when we tell her, yes, it is true.
Mhm.
Frontline states are countries who decided to come together in the southern hemisphere of South Africa. Countries like Botswana, Mozambique, Namibia, Zimbabwe, Congo. We don't even need to go up there. Who decided to stand in solidarity with South Africa against the apartheid regime? The same way different countries are standing with Palestine.
Yes.
Palestine is gonna have its history one day and ask question. I don't know how they're gonna call it. They're gonna call it frontline state or world solidarity movement that stood with them. But there's gonna be questions about this moment for Palestine.
Yes.
And for someone in Palestine to not know this part of history, it will be so embarrassing.
And very, can I say stupid?
Stupid, yes, you can say that because
and
it's
very
crazy.
Stupid. Like out of all political parties, Operation Dudula not knowing that, now that's very embarrassing.
Yeah, it's very embarrassing, man. It's very embarrassing. And that's the type of politics they deal with. What do you think, though, she's currently feeling right now? After all, the people are now reacting, and her fans, her supporters, I'm sure they see this. And what do you think she feels?
I feel like right now, behind closed doors, she feels embarrassed. She's sad. Also, I can say that she's in disbelief, but outside, when she comes out, maybe on Monday, tomorrow, when they're asking her, she's gonna wanna be ignorant about it and trying to explain herself. Like, oh, I didn't hear the question proper, or like just to make an excuse, because her not stopping and asking what does that mean says a lot about her.
It's crazy. It says a lot about her.
It
That
says
means
a lot
she's
about
way
her.
too arrogant. She thinks she knows it all.
Yes.
She's way too arrogant.
And a person like that, I wouldn't want them to run the country.
Yeah, man, like who would want someone who doesn't know basic history? But like, this is basic history.
Yes. And as a person who wants to lead the country, you should know like almost like everything about the country.
And someone who wants to deal with illegal foreigners, border, immigration.
Yes.
That's the part you should know the most.
Because that question had to do with the people that you're busy with.
Yes, hence they asked her. Because the guy who asked her this question knew why he's asking her. Because he knows and understands that she's the one who's trying to chase illegal foreigners or foreigners' hatred towards foreigners and all of that. Hence he asked her, do you know the frontline state? So she can explain, yes, I know. The frontline state is different countries that came together. These countries, though, we understand they came together during apartheid, but now it's not apartheid. We don't want their people in our country. Wara wara wara. I think that's what he wanted her to say.
Yes.
But she didn't
because
know.
it makes so much of sense. Like those people helped us, like they help our grandfathers and our grandmothers.
Yeah.
Like why are you chasing them now? They wanna know that.
Yeah, they wanna know. And it's not like they were trying to expose her, maybe that she's stupid or something. That was a genuine question.
Yes, it was a genuine question.
That was a genuine question because she could have flipped the switch and just explained it in a beautiful way, like I said. She could have said, this state to understand, yeah, these are countries that were trying to help us during apartheid, but apartheid is ended. Don't mail us with this apartheid nonsense and these people who have tried. Right now, we are in 2025 and we don't want any foreigners in our country. They must all leave. Don't tell us about frontline state. You could have easily said that.
You could have easily said that.
But yeah, now, what's that in direction? You're I'm like, what is she saying, man? Why is she not keeping quiet?
Again.
They repeated the question almost 3 times. She still didn't know. She still didn't know, man.
And one day she should explain why she's trying so hard to let these people go.
She doesn't know the law. She doesn't know history. She doesn't know a lot of things. Man.
She doesn't know how to approach.
You see, she doesn't know how to deal with things. Like that's man. And this goes to show that being loud, talking too much, it does not necessarily mean you are educated.
Yes.
You know, people who are so loud, talking too much, always having an opinion. Because now people are going to start questioning a whole movement, what they stand for and what they've always been preaching. Do they say things that really exist, or they just coming up with things out of nowhere that don't exist?
Exactly. Because yeah, exactly. Because they trying to chase the foreigners because they are taking our jobs, they are committing crimes. So do you think when they like successfully, maybe one day, which will never happen, they chase foreigners, do you think the unemployment rate is gonna go?
No. And that's a lie. That's the biggest
Exactly.
lie ever told, that foreigners are the ones taking jobs, taking
Exactly.
everything. Crime is foreigners. It's not just foreigners.
Do you think the crime is automatically gonna
No.
disappear?
And the worst part,
Corruption disappear?
now that they are blaming foreigners on all of these things, South African criminals, they feel empowered because nobody's
Yes.
going to be looking at them.
Yes.
Everyone is focused on foreigners. The
Yes.
South Africans, they're excelling in crime.
And I think that's wrong. And the greatest injustice is to punish someone for something that they didn't do.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yes.
Instead of these people blaming the ANC, they don't even know what is frontline state.
So basically, their movement is also unjust.
Their movement is ignorant. They are a bunch of ignorant people. They don't know basic things. Like, that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Oh my God.
That means if you can ask these people, what is apartheid? They would fail to answer it. That's crazy, man.
They will fail to answer it.
They would, that's crazy. And that question, she is the one who should be knowing that.
Yes, out
She's
of
the
all
one.
political parties.
She's the one who should be knowing that.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, these are your leaders in South Africa. You want to be led by people like this, Akir.
No.
But see, ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss. Imagine. Being ignorant is the new thing now.
Wow, that's very dumb.
It's very dumb.
And people are saying Viva Dudula Viva.
They are saying Viva to this. This is the Pela, look. This is not just anyone. This is the leader of Operation Dudula. It's not like she's just a regular man. She's the leader. She's the president of that movement. And this is her biting her tongue.
Stuttering. Trying to go so hard with the answer. Yo, I really feel embarrassed for her. I honestly feel so embarrassed for her.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. But what can we say?
What
It is
can
what
we
it
say?
is.
Will they end the video?
Yeah, I think, yeah. Me, I'm good. I don't know if you want to say something.
Nah, I have nothing to say. I just said what I said. Feel so embarrassed for her. That's it.
Okay.
And she should go and do her research.
Yeah, man, she should go back to school and do some studies. She should study hard, man.
She should study history on South Africa.
She should study hard.
But anyways, guys, thank you for watching up until the end.
They should show us her results, like iskela, usambe kanjani iskela sakhe, like incwadi, what happened there? Because nah, man, what the F is this? Like metric unayo, makafundani lo muntu lo, ufunde kuphi? Owakuphi lo sisi lona kanti?
Maybe she actually didn't finish matric. What if she didn't finish matric and then she just decided to start a political party?
Nah, we don't know that. Allegedly, we don't know that.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, it is what it is.
Thank you guys for watching up until the end. Catch me on my next video. Peace.